could be worth an astonishing $90 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? But in the world of rare and valuable coins, anomalies and minting errors can turn an ordinary penny into a collector's dream. The fascinating history of the 1983 1-cent coin has shocked the numismatic world with its extraordinary value. Could you be holding one of these hidden treasures without even realizing it? The only way to find out is to take a closer look and dive deep into its incredible story. The year 1983 was significant for coin collectors and historians alike. By this time, the U.S. Mint had fully transitioned from copper pennies to zinc-based cents due to rising copper costs. From 1982 onward, pennies were primarily composed of 97.5% zinc and just 2.5% copper plating. However, as history has shown us, minting transitions often lead to errors that can make a coin incredibly valuable. Changes in composition are often rushed, and mistakes can slip through the cracks, leading to unique coins that become prized possessions among collectors. What makes this 1983 1-cent coin worth a staggering $90 million? The answer lies in an extremely rare minting mistake. A select few 1983 pennies were accidentally struck on solid copper planchets instead of zinc. This happened due to leftover copper blanks from previous years being mistakenly fed into the minting presses. In the vast world of coin minting, errors are inevitable, but some stand out more than others. This one, in particular, has gained legendary status among numismatists because of its rarity and value that a standard 1983 penny should weigh 2.5 grams due to its zinc core. However, these rare error coins weigh 3.1 grams, which is the same as pre-1982 copper pennies. This small difference in weight makes a huge impact in the coin's value. Coin collectors have long relied on precision scales to detect such anomalies. And in the case of these 1983 copper pennies, the weight alone sets them apart from the millions of ordinary pennies produced that year. Identifying these rare pennies has become a thrilling challenge for collectors worldwide, fueling a treasure hunt like no other. The rarity of this error was confirmed when collectors began discovering these unusual 1983 copper pennies. One of them was sent to a grading service, where it was authenticated and certified as genuine. The news sent shockwaves through the numismatic community, and soon, high-end collectors were offering jaw-dropping amounts for these rare coins. Auction houses saw an influx of interest, and before long, the value of these pennies skyrocketed beyond imagination. What was once pocket change had transformed into a multi-million-dollar artifact. Now comes the most exciting part. How can you check if you own one of these million-dollar coins? There are a few key steps you can take to determine if your 1983 penny is among the rare few. First, weigh your 1983 penny on a precise scale. If it weighs 3.1 grams instead of 2.5 grams, you may have struck gold, figuratively speaking. Next, perform the drop test. A copper penny makes a distinctive ringing sound when dropped on a hard surface, unlike zinc pennies, which sound duller. Lastly, get it professionally graded. If your penny meets the criteria, send it to a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Taking these steps could be the difference between having a regular penny and a fortune in your hands. Even if you don't have the rare copper penny, don't lose hope. Other valuable 1983 pennies exist, such as the 1983 double die reverse penny, which features doubling in the lettering on the reverse side. Some of these have sold for thousands of dollars at auctions. It's a reminder that even minor details can make a huge difference in a coin's value. Keen-eyed collectors are always on the lookout for such anomalies, and the hunt for rare coins remains as exciting as ever. The story of the 1983 1-cent coin teaches us that hidden treasures can exist in plain sight. With more people searching for rare coins, who knows what other discoveries await? Maybe the next big find is in your pocket change right now. Many people overlook the pennies they come across every day, not realizing that one of them could be life-changing. The beauty of numismatics is that surprises like these keep the passion alive and thriving. So, next time you come across a 1983 penny, take a closer look. It might just be the key to a $90 million fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, the world of rare coins is filled with endless possibilities. Stay informed, keep searching, and who knows? You might just stumble upon history in the palm of your hands. Next, today we delve into the fascinating story of the 1985 1-cent coin, an unassuming penny that would go on to stun the collecting world by selling for a jaw-dropping $80 million. How did this seemingly ordinary coin transform into one of the most sought-after rarities in existence? Get ready for an incredible journey into the mysteries of U.S. coinage and the astonishing twists of fate that turned this penny into a numismatic legend. The Lincoln cent has been a staple of American currency since 1909, with billions of pennies minted each year. The year 1985 was no different. At least that's what everyone thought. The U.S. Mint in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco continued their routine production of pennies, with no signs of any major errors or anomalies. But deep within the billions of coins struck that year, a single mysterious mistake would set the stage for one of the most unbelievable discoveries in coin collecting history. It all started when a seasoned collector, sifting through a large batch of 1985 pennies, noticed something odd. One particular coin had a distinctly different hue. Its surface shimmered slightly, unlike the standard copper-plated zinc composition of modern pennies. Intrigued, the collector examined the coin under a magnifying glass and soon realized that something extraordinary had been found. Professional numismatists were brought in to analyze the strange penny, and their findings left the entire community in shock. This 1985 penny was struck on an experimental gold-based alloy, a planchet never before seen in regular circulation. Records from the U.S. Mint later revealed that a series of test strikes using different metal compositions had been conducted in the mid-1980s, though none were ever meant to leave the facility. Somehow, this one escaped a S if that weren't enough. The coin also displayed a striking double-die obverse error. The words "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date, 1985, showed distinct and extreme doubling, an error caused during the die hubbing process. This type of mistake is incredibly rare, and when combined with the already shocking off-metal composition, it made this penny a one-of-kind numismatic marvel. But there was more. The coin was submitted for grading and came back with an unheard-of MS 70 rating, meaning it was in absolutely flawless condition. Finding a circulated penny in such a perfect state is nearly impossible, making this discovery even more astonishing. News of the rare 1985 gold alloy penny spread like wildfire. Collectors, investors, and even museums expressed interest in acquiring this legendary coin. The anticipation reached its peak when the coin was put up for auction, drawing intense competition for bidders around the world. When the final hammer fell, the price had soared to an unprecedented $80 million, shattering all previous records for a modern-era penny. The story of this 1985 penny not only captivated the numismatic world, but also sparked renewed interest in error coins and experimental minting practices. It led collectors to re-examine their own holdings, hoping to stumble upon a similar rarity. While this exact coin was unique, the 1985 penny series still holds other valuable varieties, including minor double-die errors and offsetter strikes that can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. That if you want to check your own collection for valuable 1985 pennies, here's what to look for. First, inspect the lettering. If you see signs of doubling, you may have a rare double-die variety. Second, weigh your penny. If it registers differently from the standard weight, you could have an experimental planchet. Finally, pay attention to the color. Any unusual hue or shine might indicate a rare minting anomaly. Other legendary rare pennies include the 1943 copper penny, mistakenly struck in copper instead of steel, which is sold for over $1.7 million. The 1955 double-die penny, famous for its extreme doubling, has fetched thousands of dollars. The 1969 S double die penny, another collector's favorite, has reached auction prices exceeding $35,000. These examples prove that treasures can still be found in the most unexpected places. So, there you have it. The incredible tale of the 1985 1-cent coin worth $80 million. This remarkable story reminds us all that even the smallest coins can hold the biggest surprises. The next time you come across a penny, take a closer look. You might just be holding a piece of history. Have you ever found a rare or valuable coin? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching Treasure Coins, and we'll see you in the next video. Next, 1995 D1-cent coin now. We will take a deep dive into the astonishing story of the 1995 D1-cent coin, a penny that stunned the numismatic world when it was discovered to be worth an eye-popping $60 million. What made this tiny coin so incredibly valuable? How did an everyday penny become one of the most sought-after rarities in history? Get ready for a fascinating journey into the world of rare coins, minting mistakes, and unexpected fortunes. The Lincoln cent has been a cornerstone of U.S. coinage since 1909, and over the years, millions of collectors have hunted for rare and valuable variations. The year 1995 was a notable one for penny enthusiasts, as it was a transition period for the U.S. Mint, with changes in die production and striking techniques. The Denver Mint, in particular, produced billions of pennies that year, but hidden among them was one extraordinary mistake that would later send shockwaves through the collecting world. The story begins when an amateur coin collector, sorting through a roll of pennies, noticed something unusual about a single 1995 D-cent. The color was slightly different, the surface had an odd texture, and upon closer inspection, the lettering and design seemed to have a strange doubling effect. Intrigued, the collector decided to have the coin examined by professional numismatists, and what they discovered left them speechless. First, the coin was found to be struck on a highly unusual planchet, one composed of 95% silver instead of the standard copper-plated zinc composition. This was completely unheard of, as no silver pennies were officially produced in 1995. Experts speculated that a leftover silver planchet from a commemorative minting may have been mistakenly fed into the striking press at the Denver Mint, creating this ultra-rare off-metal error. But the surprises didn't stop there. Upon closer examination, experts found that the penny featured one of the most dramatic double-die obverse errors ever recorded. The words "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date, 1995, displayed clear and extreme doubling, a mistake that occurred during the die hubbing process. This made the coin one of the most easily recognizable errors in modern numismatics. In addition to these striking errors, the penny was in an unbelievably pristine state. It was graded a perfect MS-70 by professional coin grading services, meaning it had absolutely no flaws, an almost impossible feat for a circulated penny. This combination of factors, off-metal composition, double die error, and perfect condition, made this coin an unmatched rarity. When news of the discovery broke, collectors and investors worldwide were desperate to get their hands on the legendary 1995 D silver penny. The numismatic world watched in awe as the coin was put up for auction. The bidding war was intense, with museums, private collectors, and even investors battling to own this piece of minting history. In the end, the final sale price reached an astronomical $60 million, making it one of the most valuable coins ever sold. The discovery of this legendary penny reignited interest in error coins and inspired thousands of collectors to search their own coin collections in hopes of finding another hidden treasure. While this specific 1995 D penny was unique, there are still valuable 1995 pennies out there. If you want to check your change, here's what to look for. First, examine the obverse lettering. If you notice doubling, you might have a valuable double die variety. Second, weigh your penny. If it registers at an unusual weight, you could have an off-metal error. Finally, inspect the coin's surface. If the texture or color seems different from normal pennies, you might be holding something rare. The story of the 1995 D penny proves that numismatic treasures can appear in the most unexpected places. Other famous rare pennies include the 1943 copper penny, mistakenly struck in copper instead of steel, which is sold for over $1.7 million. The 1955 double die penny, known for its extreme doubling, has fetched thousands of dollars at auction. The 1969 S double die penny, another highly sought-after error coin, has reached prices exceeding $35,000. These examples show that valuable coins can still be found in circulation, waiting to be discovered. There you have it, the unbelievable tale of the 1995 D 1-cent coin worth $60 million. This incredible story serves as a reminder that valuable coins might be lurking in your own pocket change. The next time you find a penny, take a closer look. You could be holding a hidden fortune. Have you ever found a rare or valuable coin? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching Treasure Coins, and we'll see you in the next video.